Let me tell you about my best friend. He's a warm-hearted person who loved me till the end.
You're listening to Pigs Radio, broadcasting live from a secret location in Compton, California. The talk show that makes psychiatrists see other psychiatrists. With your hosts, Robert Reeves.
I like tossing salad.
Nick Lusso.
Oh, man, did you just say tossing salad?
Mario 81.
Dude, what the fuck is wrong with you?
And Fernie.
Welcome to Pigs Radio. That's PIGZ Radio. Email us at pigsradio@ymail.com. I'm Mario81. We have also on the mics
Fernie here at Pigs Radio, along with
Robert Reeves.
at a secret location in the underground streets of Compton. Pretty much talking about whatever the fuck we want. Kind of the topics that people are too scared to really talk about. Politically incorrect or politically correct, depending on what way you really want to see it.
I would go for politically incorrect because I don't think any of us are really politically intelligent.
Speak for yourself.
I think I got to second that motion. Speaking of incorrect, you guys were looking at the website from this Gary Coleman getting arrested again.
When midgets go wild, they goes a wow.
For beating down somebody in Utah.
But seriously, how the fuck are you going to let a midget beat you up?
I don't even think I would report it. If I got beat down by a midget, I'd be too embarrassed.
I think I would be too embarrassed.
You know?
Well,
if a midget could beat you down, I think you deserve it, and you just got to shut up.
And if you're Robert, I would just be embarrassed just in general.
I've always wanted to fuck a midget, so I don't know. But Gary Coleman's a different deal. He's not a chick.
You wanted to fuck Gary Coleman?
No, I said I've always wanted to fuck a midget. I didn't say I want to fuck Gary Coleman.
Oh, because
there's a difference in its whole entirety.
That whole thing about you being gay, I just really thought, you wanted to fuck Gary Coleman.
And that's all I heard.
That's a myth, man. That's a myth.
Sure.
I don't know how you get beat down by it. What is this, dude? 3 feet something? 4 feet something? Maybe.
And he's old as fuck on top of everything else.
80 pounds?
Isn't he like 1,000 years old now?
He's up there, dude. He's
Yeah, he's like 40. I think he's like in his mid 40s already.
First of all, how do you get beat down by the 4-year-old? That's 5'3", or 4'5", however tall the dude is.
I don't even think he's necessarily in the midget category. He's a little bit higher than what the standard for a midget is.
Yeah.
He's like considered a small person only because he's had that liver defect, or what is it, a kidney defect that he has, because he just underwent surgery.
Yeah, and he looks like he's to everybody's shoulder from all the pictures that I'm looking at. So I mean, but still, with all that he's gone through, how do you get beat down by somebody like this?
I'm looking at a picture of himself on Wikipedia. He looks like a fucking crackhead.
He probably was back in the day with Willis.
Well, look at what he went. He went from a child star to working as a security guard. Oh man, they fumbled.
And we are currently looking at the game, and Vikings made another touchdown
in the end zone.
21-14.
Did they fumble?
Yeah, it was a punt return, and Reggie Bush fumbled inside the 20.
He must not want to get married.
No, he doesn't. I guess so.
If they won the Super Bowl, he said he's proposing to Kim.
No,
she said that was a story collaborated by a reporter.
Yeah. Look at that. He actually cupped his fucking junk.
He's got $500,000 riding on this game on a bonus.
Really?
If they win this game, he's got a $500,000. If they win the Super Bowl, another $500,000.
Well, he's not going to get $500,000 fumbling the ball like that. I'll tell you that. He barely even caught the ball. Look, he barely had the ball.
He started looking down.
Nope.
He started looking down where he was
and then
run.
Closed his eyes.
Boom! He's seen him coming.
He felt the foot patters of that dude coming. And he dropped the ball.
The foot petters.
The foot patters. He heard the foot patters.
Wow. I heard that you can hear foot petters a mile away, but that's just crazy talk.
Wow.
I don't know. That's insane, but Minnesota's about to score again. I'll tell you that.
Can you imagine Gary Coleman trying to play pro football? Wouldn't that be funny? I want to see a midget pro football league. That's what I want to see.
A midget pro football league?
I want to see more midgets be more active, just instead of just trying to beat up on people. I want to see them out there doing real people.
Have you ever watched a midget wrestling match?
I have. Those are exciting.
I have. Definitely. You know what? Me and my cousins were talking about having a midget wrestling party.
You know that in Mexico, in the Mexican Wrestling League, every wrestler has a midget come out with him?
Yeah.
That's the best.
Yeah.
That is the best.
Yeah. Well, they have that midget Hornswoggle. I think his name is Hornswoggle on WWE.
Yeah.
He's part of Degeneration X now. Oh, man, that dude, he's funny. Classic, funny parody of a midget in that type of industry. He's probably hands down top notch.
I would love to see that.
Yeah, it's insane. It's funny. It's funny stuff. I would like to put a wrestling ring in my front yard and host a midget wrestling party.
For all those who want to complain against Mata's wrestling party, please email us at pigsradio@ymail.com.
Well, you know what?
Attended Mata.
Or you can go ahead and book ticket information, because I will be selling tickets at my front gate.
Some guy that I know wants to have a party, and this guy is infatuated with midgets, and he wants to have nothing but midgets hosting his show.
Yeah.
Hosting his party. Bartending, entertainment, everything.
Okay, so look, he got arrested for domestic violence. Now, doesn't he already have a record here in LA for beating up a female when she asked him for his autograph?
He's been arrested here, now in Utah. I think he's been arrested here twice. And he beat somebody down while he was a security guard.
It was at the Fox Hills Mall, right?
While he was working, he beat somebody down.
Man, a midget security guard on the loose.
That's
Telling you, midgets gone wild.
I mean, what do they use? How do they hire him, first of all? To sneak up on somebody?
Well, they hired him because of his celebrity. They didn't hire him because he had the qualifications to observe and report. They hired him because he's a celebrity, and it's good publicity for the Fox Hill Mall to have Gary Coleman as, such and such a security
I was almost
officer.
tempted to go out there and just see him, just to see what he's doing, just to see him ride around the little cart. So it worked, because I was tempted enough to go out there and go see when he worked.
That is some funny shit.
A lot of people went out there just to look at Gary Coleman, take pictures.
And I think that's probably the reason why he went postal on that one that asked him for his autograph.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I did hear that.
So he probably got tired of people yelling all kinds of crap to him.
What you talking about, Willis?
Yeah. How many times did you think he heard that in a day? Say it one more time. Say it one more time.
What about that show that he did? Didn't he do a show? Oh, remember they used to have that show on VH1 where they used to bring back old actors and shit, and they put them inside of a house and they let them live together. What was the name of that
Ice
show?
did that show.
Who?
Vanilla Ice did that.
Vanilla Ice did it. Ron Jeremy did it. China did it.
Oh, that's right.
That girl that married the Brady dude did it. Both of them actually did it. That's how they fell in love.
That's right.
What was the name of that show?
It was what was the name of that show? I know exactly what you're talking about.
They did a contest within that show. They did a contest where they had to, learn how to communicate with each other and work as a team. So they sent them to a diner in Hollywood, and they had to work the diner, the register, the cook, the bus boy, the whole deal. And Gary Coleman was hired to be their manager. Now, just from that show right there alone, because he had an attitude problem. He was yelling at everybody. He was getting pissed off because Vanilla Ice kept saying, "What you talking about, Willis?"
That's right.
And it just so happened that particular episode, when they were doing that, Todd Bridges was a customer in the restaurant eating dinner with some of his friends.
That.
Oh, really?
I remember that.
And they were trying to get them both they were trying to get Todd to say it, "What you talking about, Willis?" But Gary Coleman just kept getting pissed off. Finally, he stormed out. He's, "I'm done with this. I'm not even working here no more. I'm taking off. I don't care how much you're paying me to do this show."
The Surreal Life.
Surreal Life. There you go.
The Surreal Life. That's what it was called. Yeah, I remember that show with China, with there was a couple seasons, actually. I don't remember what season he was in. It had to be one of the last ones.
Yeah, because they also have Vern Troyer on there.
He was on there.
That show as well.
Total boozer.
That's what I want to see. I want to see Gary Coleman versus fucking Vern Troyer in a fucking match to the death. That's what I want to see.
Yeah, but Vern Troyer is only 2'3".
I think that.
And Emmanuel Lewis. What about Emmanuel Lewis?
Now, I would like to see Emmanuel Lewis and Gary Coleman go at it. That'd be kind of funny. You remember they used to have those celebrity boxing matches?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be hilarious if they featured Gary Coleman and fucking Webster?
Yeah, he would. Gary Coleman, Eric Estrada, Ron Jeremy, Vanilla Ice, Tammy Faye.
Gary Coleman wasn't an actual. He wasn't actually in the show though. He was an actual member of the Surreal Life. He was he was an outside person that they hired to just do that particular skit. So he wasn't actually in the show.
He was born. He's 41. He was born.